Hi, this is Octavia, and welcome to my reflective video for CPS Folio 1. And I will show and discuss the work I made from week 1 to week 5. So let's get started. First of all, in response to the theme of week 1 observation, I made a stylized silhouette painting using painting software. I took a photo nearby my apartment and used the plants, the vaulted window, and the tips of the shadow in the photo as the inspiration. By using simple silhouette paintings and many layers to distinguish the distance from near to far, I tried to show people who saw this painting the idea that simple graphics can also create a beautiful atmosphere. Similar works has been produced by Ayumi, a Japanese artist. Her lovely paper carving art also emphasizes the importance of light and shadow, as well as the cascading relationships of graphics. And for response to the theme for week 2, tinkering, I just made a simple collage with paper, tape, toilet paper, and paintbrush. At first, I didn't know what I should do. I just casually wrote some content on the paper, which came from any text I could find in my hand, and then I just tore them up so that the contents on the paper were randomly arranged on the pieces. Then I just combined them in a patched way, and I want to make sure everything they're messy. I wrote the toilet paper to make roses and drew random cracks with them as in the center. Under the surrounding paper and tape, I draw cracks, hands, and eyes. This made me gradually realize that I seemed to be playing the role of a tinker, trying to repair the broken wall with different materials and methods. And under this wall is another unknown world, using different materials to repair and cover, and exalts all means to resist the unknown culture. Is this right or wrong? And the sculpture of James Lake also has a similar meaning. His sculpture not only uses conventional clay, but also creates some other decorations in the broken back of the sculpture. The fragments at the feet of the sculpture and the lighthouse behind it all represent the story behind the character, which makes me feel that sometimes the imperfection of the work also contains a lot of meaning. In response to the theme of find object in the week 3, I plan to rub the pattern on the beverage bottle, making a vinyl record, and then use the straw as the record pointer. The main body of the audio is the beverage box. I fixed the record with a pen, hoping that it could be blown by the fan, but I failed. So I chose to make a stop motion animation so that I could match it with my favorite music. What I want to express is to combine music in a beverage bottle so that the beverage box does not play this original way to act as an audio. And for the related works I found on YouTube, this is a work of making glass paintings using CDs, and the fragments of CDs can also become materials for paintings, piecing together to make the shapes. This is very similar to the idea of using the beverage bottle for other purposes. In response to the week 4 theme plays, I created a collage replacing realistic scenery. Using a street scene, I incorporate picture book style illustration through stitching. Through this process, I aim to explore whether altering item style would affect the atmosphere and balance of the original scene. Despite significant changes in scene style, I made efforts to maintain the relationship and positioning of all elements. And I learned that there is an artist paint with paper tape. Many of his work use paper tape to make famous sculpture heads and famous paintings, which is very similar to the theme of my work. Under his innovation, even the same sculpture will use different techniques to paint, and those will present people with different feelings. In response to the theme of week 5, object-oriented ontology, I thought of the Earth as a big hole. So I draw some different patterns on a steel circle and let them move in one direction to express the Earth's rotation. And I used the liquid in a coffee cup to represent the solar system and compare the Earth to a sugar bowl. What I want to express that as the Earth itself, it doesn't have to provide services for human beings, and its birth, aging, illness, and death are only the part of the laws of nature. Related works including the paintings I found on Pinterest. The author compares the earth to a single ball ice cream, and the texture on the earth has become different flavors. For conclusion, I'm particularly interested in the theme of OOO in the week 5 because it makes me consider Earth's position in the universe. Looking at Earth as a unified whole, I explored ideas of creativity that go beyond that we usually think about. By expressing myself through art, I turn natural elements into simple shapes of living and non-living things found on the Earth, showing how diverse and interconnected everything is. This challenges us to rethink our connection to the Earth and the universe as a whole.